Yo, I'm K.Rule34 and welcome to another video on my channel that I'm honestly not quite sure how I'll call at this moment. Either a tournament recap or how to K.Rule34, but honestly it's kind of both at the same time anyways. So yeah, I came back after my break from bracket on Friday. I thought about how to say that because this video will probably not go up before the next Friday and I have no idea about the date. But yeah, Friday, the second to last Friday in April. Yeah. Man, I'm a genius. Okay, let's finally start actually talking about stuff. So yeah, as some of you have heard of, as I had a community post, I had a break from Smash Bros. Brackets for some time because I just felt like in kind of a downward spiral with those, as I performed bad, had a bad mentality because of it, dragged myself down and performed even worse because of my bad mentality next time, and I kind of wanted to take a break to strengthen my mindset a little, because I know it's awful and in tournament I really play a lot worse than in friendlies most of the time. So I took a break, tried to get that done a little better and wasn't too successful sadly, but I think a little. And last Friday I came back from that break with a small bi-weekly my crew is holding. Every other week obviously, it is bi-weekly. And yeah, there were only a few people joining, and that's kind of the reason I decided maybe go for it. My big problem was definitely my controller. You know how King K.Rule plays, what King K.Rule wants, at least a little by now if you watch my videos. And now imagine the grab button not working as it should. That's kind of a problem. And that's exactly my problem at this moment. Which is also why I don't know if I can keep up the daily clips or daily videos, which are mostly clips. I have quite some saved that I haven't published, so I probably can until I get a new controller, but the old one really isn't doing it anymore. The grab button, in this tournament the grab button had the problem like I could press it 4 or 5 times, maybe it would work then. At this point it pretty much doesn't work at all anymore, and if I try changing my controls now and doing grab as a button that's not a shoulder button, I'm literally going to jump out of this window right in front of me that you cannot see. So yeah, which is why I'm taking kind of a forced break again immediately after. So I joined this small bracket. I think 13 people were actually playing. A few had to be DQ'd because it was marked as an EU only tournament, and like 4 or 5 people from the US and Mexico registered, and I have no fucking idea why. But yeah, so I played this tournament and I did not play too well, but we will still be looking at it and I'll be talking about stuff that happened, especially mindset. So round 1 I played against Flitsky, I don't know how to pronounce his name, a Palutena player. So what exactly? Round 1 winner side, as I already said. I had to play him. I had heard about him a little, not really because he is a great player or anything, just because he's around quite a lot in the European Smash Crew League and is kind of infamous, I would say, for having been part of the best European Crew League crew for some time and people not quite knowing how. This was the first time I played him myself after quite a long intro. Let's start and I'm already at 13 here. So yeah, the beginning you will see I really need to get into the game first because yeah, I'm getting neutral aired here quite sometimes, trying to dodge the forward air. I'm on ledge, getting back aired, jumping into that. I'm at 70 already. Yeah, that reflect was pretty obvious. I jumped into it like an idiot. 103, 113 at this point. I'm honestly... Moment. Alright, back again. The music felt kinda loud. I'm honestly just kind of trying to not get 0 to deft on my first stock back in bracket. Even though, honestly, it would have been a pretty interesting challenge because the thing I wanted to look after most this bracket was my mindset. And if I would have started off getting 0 to deft, would that immediately have broken my mentality again? But yeah, from what you hear already, I did not get 0 to deft. I got in a few hits here, 28% on him. Got juggled, but managed to land. Just trying to get in some damage before dying. Okay, yeah, there you can see that I'm not playing that great. Because every other situation, he throws out an aerial here. I armor through it. In every other situation I would have jabbed him here and got a combo out of the reverse crown. But here I just kind of expected the reverse crown to hit him or something. Yeah, the crown throwing down that many people do, as usual, as you've seen quite often from me, up air that. So 170%, I still haven't gotten in pretty much at all. He had a bad counter there, which got me a little more damage. A dash attack, he doesn't really find the kill here. But I think I'm dying here yet. Not too great of a start, but it's still winnable if I start playing better. Yeah, I threw out a lot of bad random up airs this tournament, I know that. This time I went for the jabs, missed it, but the reverse crown still hit and I got some damage in. Pelutena.mp4 interactive gameplay. Trying to catch his ledge get up there. Sadly, a bad down air by me. I mean, yeah, it hit. But look how high up and with what momentum I hit that. I couldn't combo out of it because it was poorly spaced. That was supposed to be a drop of fair, which probably would have been worse for me than the dash attack. And I'm really trying to maybe find the kill here. And this was a good up air for a change, because he jumps a lot and you see how low I did that up air. Like a small hop immediately up airing is quite better than some people think. Especially, I think I would have needed to go a little higher with that. But if he doesn't die, I can just, if I go a little higher, kind of cancel my up air on the platform and don't really have lag for it, which is very powerful and kind of underused, I feel like. So yeah, finally taking the first stock. Getting neutral aired immediately. Yeah, that was not a good up smash by him, but I couldn't get a punish. Finally getting a small combo neutral air. He rolled behind me, sadly. Else I may have gotten something out of that. But yeah, I'm kind of coming back in this match, you see. After nearly getting 0 to death at the start, I'm only behind 30% at this point. And not for much longer. Because of this back air. That was maybe one of my best plays of the whole tournament. Probably my best one. It was just... yeah, back air can 2-frame, guys. And this was just very well spaced. Honestly, not a good option. because down air is just better at 2-framing. But in this spot I felt like, okay, I wanted to go back a little in case he wanted to go directly onto the stage. And from this spot he, well, if I ran forward and down it, I know myself I will probably get the spacing very wrong. So I just threw out a back air and got the 2-frame, and suddenly I'm in the lead. And this is obviously a boost for my mindset. Also from how he plays, yeah, you kind of see why people do not necessarily knew here a very, very bad down smash. It's kind of obvious that my back air he didn't really know what to do anymore. And yeah, an SD in the end. This last stock went by very, very fast. Yeah. My back air 2-frame kind of seemed to break him a little. He didn't really get into the game anymore. He spammed many panicky options, and while I definitely threw out stupid stuff as well, it just worked out quite a lot better for me. And so, after a bad beginning, I came back and won my first match with 2 stocks. And as I went into this tournament, another thing I did to lower my mindset, to get my mindset better, even if many would say that is a terrible idea, I set my expectations incredibly low for this tournament. I went in hoping to win a single game, which I did, yay! So we could look at game 2 against this Palutena again. But honestly, it wasn't too great of a game. It was a lot of defensive play. He SD'd multiple times because he was pretty nervous. You see, the game is like halfway done and he's on 1 stock left. Let's see if there was anything actually. Yeah, nothing too great. I think here he SDs. Yep. Here I die. He just gets a lot of percent. Gets caught by an up air for... That's a reason why I threw out a lot of up airs against him. Because he really liked his high recoveries. Got sent up by the upwards hit of up tilt. Tried his weird recovery and got caught for it. And in the end, pretty campy, very defensively. And from what I remember, I caught him with another up air here. The blunderbuss not killing yet, and he SDs again. So I win my first round. Up next I'm against Kux, a player of my crew that I'm honestly not too keen on playing, because I know I can pretty consistently beat him, but he plays Min Min and Samus. Not too fun, but he actually didn't go either of those this tournament. Instead he went a freaking cursed. What the fuck is this me gunner? Way better, I know. So we already had a game before that I didn't save, because we will definitely not be looking at every game of this tournament. So we had a game before that. I nearly 0-to-deathed him first stock of the set. Didn't quite. In the end it was just pretty campy. He used the grenade neutral B and the Samus missile side B very, very much. It was just quite campy, but in the end I just out-camped him. That's pretty much what happened. And so I won the first game. Second game we went to Smashville. He picked that, which honestly kind of confused me, because I feel like Migana doesn't want to get in close, but Smashville kind of approves getting in close. I definitely like Smashville a lot for King K.Rule as well. Yeah. He immediately air dodged away because the first game started exactly like that, but he held down, got into attack situation, got dash attacked. And yeah, throwing out a lot of random dash attacks here. another move I threw out a little too often this bracket was back air. Like, it isn't a bad move, and you will see me getting carried by it. Like, yeah, here he was way too scared of me and just SD'd for it. So, I'm up already quite a lot. He jumped into the cannonball, got dash attack. A thing that... nothing that just happened here, but a thing that very often can work with K.Rule. If your opponent is like at 9 or 10, what usually happens if you just hit one hit of crown, especially if it's a little stale. If you get in a jab without anything else, and it puts into a tech situation, that's actually very, very good, the K.Rule jab at low percent. Especially online if people miss the tech, you can pretty much get a jab dash attack, also if they roll out and you react. A jab dash attack, quite a lot of damage and very easy to hit. So yeah, you see the game started off very well for me, sadly missing my follow-up here, but getting a lot more damage, and he nearly lost 2 of his stocks before even like getting pretty much anything done. Here I went for a stupid grab. Yeah, and now I'm finally in a worse situation, like finally for him, obviously. You see what I meant by him throwing out a lot of neutral B, and I do have a very big lead here, so I'm not trying to engage too much, just trying to play it safe, close out this game, and close out the set. And yeah, King K.Rule recovering against this move. Welcome, enjoy. So what I usually do is here trying to throw crowns like that, because as you see, the move sends at an angle that can help you do that. Okay, back there is very bad, but I always try to go far down and as close to the stage as I can to get around it. It usually, as here, works pretty well. I had hoped that either I would sweet spot, but I knew that this would probably not happen, so I actually went for the down smash shockwave hitbox, because I hoped that he would be put into a tech situation on the platform, but very slightly didn't. Yeah, bad up air by me. Still, I do have my lead and I play defensively. Another bad up air. This is such a thing. Like, it's such a small thing people don't talk about, but it's so stupid with K.Rule. He was at 23, got hit by a close-up neutral B that just combos into the suck. And that's 31%. That's very strong and hits, like, very well. Yeah, should have neutral beat earlier. I'm jumping from ledge a lot because that's good against the neutral B. Catching him with up air, a weak forward air, the usual down air spam. Yeah, that's something I definitely need to learn better. What characters can get hit by dash attack on ledge? Me Brawler, yeah, can't. And it's me Gunner. And that is it. Roll behind down tilt. Closing out my second set, putting me in winners semi-finals already. And that was kind of a little surprise for me, even though it had been some time. Because the Bowser I play quite some time, that is not 5 people. I tell you, stop asking me that. Okay, rant done. So Smitty, the blue Bowser I play, and is the blue Bowser and pretty much all of the clips I do against blue Bowser players, was a player I hate playing him in bracket, because he plays pretty much the same in bracket and outside of it, while I get much worse in bracket and we are quite even in friendlies. So in bracket I would probably hard lose to him. And he did win one of these before, got second in one of those. With those, I mean the bi-weeklies from my crew. And I just did really not want to play him, yet he was, I think, the favorite to win this bracket. But he has a big problem with some characters. One of them being Piranha Plant. Which maybe sounds kinda stupid, but he really doesn't know how to get in, especially against very campy Piranha Plants, which are most of them. And he lost round 1 to All-Stars Piranha Plant player Kaktuserde, which is a German word. And yeah, so in winner semi-finals I met this plant myself. This is game 2, game 1 we had already played out. It was once again quite a campy game. You see I had a lot of those in this tournament. And you will see I will also have later. So I was up 1-0 again. Not a single game dropped yet. Which is very good. It was pretty close. I'm not too good against camping, especially as Patui. And I was playing awful. He used a lot of down B. And I got hit by many of those. Partly because I'm bad, but partly also because Smitty already told me before. He used a lot of down B. And I wanted to save my moment. Conditioning people. So yeah, last time he immediately dropped down, charged side B, so I threw my crown immediately. Plant ledge trapping is annoying as hell, but I can usually get through it, especially because, yeah, I hate that stuff by the way. Especially because he didn't adapt too well to me getting around his ledge trapping, which is dead. Okay, here I was jumping stupidly. But that's how I dealt with pretty much all of his ledge trapping in game 1. And as you see, he didn't really adapt. Down at the beginning of the match. And here I tell myself I just need to play a little more slowly. Because, well, I can outcamp Piranha Plant. I'm quite confident about that. So I stand back, throw a lot of projectiles. The reverse crown hits him and it's quite even again. Catching his get up with, because I wanted to down air his ledge hang, but I first off realized and saw that he would roll, so I went back, honestly not expecting the down air to hit, which it somehow didn't. And I got a very fast up air out to close out the stock from this ledge trap. It's like, stuff like that is so common for me to do in friendlies, but in bracket, it's just these small, clean things that I don't get too often there, which are really kind of important for me, because it strengthens my mentality. So I'm up a little, knowing, yeah, Plant has a kill throw, yet I want to stay in shield pretty much a lot, and didn't do that here. Okay, yeah, here at this point I was pretty much like, honestly, I die anyways getting hit, so let the poison hit me. Up throw kills here, I'm up a little. Sadly not catching any of his stuff with my spikes here. And getting caught there. But he missed his tag after the forward air. Something that also happens a lot. And this is the moment. He likes stalling with that a lot. And like, even if he is all the way down there, if I just counter his down B, he is very dead. He is very dead here. So I'm up quite a lot, quite some momentum. And yeah, suddenly I'm not up by that much anymore. And getting hit by all that bullshit because Rule can't do much about it. I down smashed here, as I did think he would expect my counter and run in with a grab. Which he didn't. I did not get punished too hard for it. Worked out for me. Here I threw out the crown, bad timing, he armored through it, killed me. 44% lead for me. But I knew if I didn't do stuff like that, I could win. Sadly, I did stuff like that and we are like exactly even. Getting in my jab here, he's at 71. Trying to get the down at 2 frame, trying to get the ledge trap, underestimating the plant range. And he didn't learn. He down Bs again. This kills him. Definitely, because plant down B is very strong. It's definitely a kill. Me kind of conditioning him to show him that I do not punish his down Bs. And then getting 2 kills at 70 for punishing his down B. Game 2 to close out the set. And with my expectation, with my hope being to not lose every single game, getting to winners finals without dropping a game isn't too bad. But my final opponent was a player called Pichu, but not like Pichu, but the mathematic symbol of P and then minus a chu, like you get the name joke. And I have played him like twice before in crew battles, I think. One time we went into the game 3-3 stocks. He destroyed me quite hard. I don't know if I actually did a video about this. I don't think so. But I came back from a very big deficit. I think I was like at 130 last stock, while he was at 0-2 stocks left, and I managed to clutch the game out. So I think he remembered me from that. And I played him not long ago in a crew battle, but I went in with only 1 stock and took one of his before going out. I could have taken another one, but well, we still did win the crew battle by a single stock, which was pretty good, because we were down from the very beginning until I got in, played not that great against the first player of their crew, and then 3-stocked a Kazuya after being at like 100 while before taking his first stock, which was nice. So yeah, Pichu, the Pichu player. Winners finals. Honestly, I don't know. I think his tournament nerfs are not really better than mine, because he didn't play that well. He went for, well, he didn't really go for any combos at all in winners finals and just stood back a lot. And I managed to clutch out game 1. So this is game 2 on Town and City. A thing you should know about the Pichu K.Rule matchup: it's hella explosive once somebody gets in. Both are pretty much camping a lot, I feel like, trying to get in, because K.Rule kills Pichu at like 50 and Pichu has the explosive combos. And yeah, while this player didn't do many of those in this set, I still get into disadvantage, get ledge trapped, recovering. Oh god, recovering is awful in this matchup for K.Rule, as you will definitely see in the games I saved. So yeah, we start off running towards each other and shielding. I have no problem with that's something many players, I think K.Rules as well, really want center stage. I think I do care about it a little. I care about too little. Because, well, I have no problem staying at ledge. So, my forward tilts I liked a lot in this matchup, because Pichu doesn't have a lot of range. My forward tilt has armor, quite good power. So no reason not to use it. Sadly, I should have really gone for a forward air there. Up air was a bad option. Getting hit here, but he doesn't get a follow-up. And yeah, as you see, a lot of T-jolts. Once again, throwing out my forward tilt, because I believed he would try to go for something out of shield, which he did. Going high there, but the game is even. Very bad counter by me, don't ask me. And yeah, welcome to recovering with K.Rule against Pichu. He for some reason just led me back there. He could have just spammed T-Jolts and I would have a hard time recovering. And going high with K.Rule is very bad, which is, I don't have that game safe, but we played on Yoshi's Story one game. And now imagine T-Jolt coming down the walls that go right to the blast zone. K.Rule can literally die from those. So, because I kind of forgot about that, T-Jolt edgeguarding against K.Rule on Yoshi's and Kalos is broken. You won't see me on Kalos anyways. I freaking hate that stage. Yeah. So, I was forced to recover high pretty much. Still, Yoshi's Story has the factor of Pichu dying even earlier. And I managed to clutch out that game. But yeah. Back to this game. You see us being very even here. Once again he goes for that, but not that well timed. Trying to get my forward tilts because I know that forward tilt in this spot pretty much kills already. Sorry, maybe not over the whole of town and city, but it's just a very strong move. Living the down smashes, he used quite a lot of those. Once again, stop there. And here, the forward tilt killing over the whole stage. He really liked using his down smashes after respawning. Which was bad, but also bad for me. Because I know that he's a good player. He probably just had with the nerfs. But most of the time, I just expected him to not go for the down smash again, but instead mix me up with grab because I want to shield. And then I spot dodged, but got hit by a down smash that he threw out again. But yeah, back to the game. As you can see, we are still even. My forward tilt hitting, he rolled in quite a lot, so I threw the crown. Not catching him because he retreated jumping quite often, which is good. Many people don't do that and get hit by me reading jumps in spots like that. But this forward air hit him. He's at 46 at ledge. I don't have any rage. He rolls. My back air catches him below me and he dies. What the fuck? Like, this moment wasn't even too good for me because it threw me off so much. Why did that kill? That was not what I wanted to press. Lol. I'm bad. Here. Why? That just killed him at 47. But yeah, we take those. And I knew. I just have to play defensively. I just have to play defensively here. Getting the back throw. Every single damage. I had hoped he would maybe go high, which he didn't. Yeah, expected the thunder. Here you can see what I meant by throwing out too many back airs, because I know those kill there. Which is very scary for him. He can just die to a lot of stuff. Every hit you land against Pichu. And catching his get up attack. Pichu is hard to hit, but if you get a hit, it feels so rewarding because the character dies so early. So that's really something about this matchup. And yeah, game 3 in winners finals was last hit. But in the end I managed to clutch out because I took his second stock with an up air on Pokemon Stadium. He wasn't even high. My up air just killed him at 50. This matchup is stupid. But yeah, as you hear, my goal was to, like, not lose every game this tournament. So I went to Grand Finals winner side without dropping a single game. And I had to wait for an hour. And oh god, a scary thing happened. Because after I beat Cactus Erde, he and Smitty had a rematch in loser's bracket. And Smitty managed to clutch it out this time. And just swept through most of losers. going into losers finals against Pichu. But Pichu, I don't know what really happened, but Smitty, from what he told me, Pichu played quite a bit better than here. And I know he played better in grand finals as well, because Pichu beat Smitty for the run back in grands. And something that I heard was definitely very salt-inducing to Smitty is Pichu's forward smash 2-framing Bowser's recovery consistently, killing the heaviest character in the game at lower than 80%. So yeah, a 3-1 win for Pichu brought us to grand finals, and there things started to really get a storyline. Game 1. Pretty close, but I managed to win. Game 2. Not that close, honestly. And I won. Game 2 was the Yoshi's game, I believe. I was up grand finals winner side, 2-0. Winning a single game could get me a run without a single game dropped. But I knew definitely better than to celebrate early, because I'm one hell of a choker and a tilter. I was up, I believe, 4 times I was standing in grand finals, being up 2-0 in winner's side. I lost 3 of those tournaments. So I was pretty nervous, honestly, going into game 3. And I had a decent lead on Final Destination, which for once I didn't ban because I decided to ban Yoshi's instead right after we played on that. And obviously Kalos, I do not want to go there ever. I had a lead but managed to still lose it. So 2-1. And then this game happened. 2-1 grand finals, winner's side for me. 1 game winning. And I take the bracket. You see, shield. Shield, a lot of shield. We're playing Smash 4 out here. He definitely adapted to my style of camping quite a lot here. Taking my crown, I shot the cannonball to clank with the crown, which is a useful option. I should have thrown a crown there. And yeah, he just got in more often as I was trying to camp instead of staying back. I'm going for too many of those in friendlies and in tournament for those drop-off forward airs. The forward smash was a misinput. I had too many forward smash misinputs. And yeah, well, welcome to recovering against Pichu with K.Rule. Still, I'm only like 37% behind. Not even anymore, and it's the K.Rule Pichu matchup. Closely missing my move here. And I honestly... Am I just stupid? Am I just bad, or... I have no idea how to DI Pichu up throw thunder, like... I'm pressing as far away from Pichu as I can, but I will still get hit every time. Do you need to DI the other way for him? I honestly have no idea. Alright, so you see me fishing for a lot of forward airs, because it is safe in a lot of matchups, but not in this one. Catching his roll with my neutral B, first stock taken, but I'm at 160, so yeah. And this is one of those situations I told you about. I expected him to not down smash this time, tried to spot dodge a grab, and he down smashed, so I died. But I had a 1.5% lead that I would not, I would not lose. Yeah, my 1.5% lead wasn't too big. He rolled to center a lot, so I caught him with down smash here. And suddenly, quite a lead for me. Suddenly I'm up like 80%. And he's at kill percent. A single good hit and I could close out the stock. Yeah, a forward air like there will not kill. And here he gets in some damage. The crown to mix him up because it's a very slow option. and he would try to go for a parry or something, or try to punish me for doing a faster aerial on his shield. So he would drop shield, got hit by the crown, and here I armored through his T-Jolt. Last stock. If I take this stock, I do have quite a lead. I win the tournament. If I lose this, I'm honestly in a bad spot. But I can't lose this. Like, the lead is too big. Yeah, not a good counter by me. And recovering. I rolled because I did not do that too often, and he definitely covered mostly neutral get up and jump get up. The crown hitting here. Every hit is important. The neutral air armor is so big, so big. Instead of dying, I get quite some damage in. The reverse down tilt hitting. If that buried the game, would have been over, but well. More damage. Nice parry by him. How the fuck did that forward tilt hit? I went for my up air again to come back. Here, that's what I meant. How the fuck do you DI that? But 100% lead against Pichu. You see the time, not long anymore. This is it. This is the tournament. After being gone for a break, after performing awful in the last few, this is the time for me to come back. Finally. And win a bracket after, I think, 8 months at least without any tournament wins. So I panic air dodged and died at 53 and lost the game. Ah! There's 2 really bad things about this. For one, okay, yeah, he did get a very good combo here. Like, that was very good by him. But why did I do that stupid panic air dodge? And why did I die at 53? Yeah. And this is what I was scared of. Not only was I up 2-0 and it went to an even set again, but I lost like this. Tilt was like, I was sure to tilt. But here comes the story arc. I didn't learn much about mindset in my time off. But that doesn't mean nothing. Especially self-reassurance. So, you maybe know the storyline because I posted it in a community post already, but this time with gameplay. So, between the games, I took a deep breath. And told myself, alright, like I actually told myself, I said that out loud. Some people may think that's weird, but sitting alone in a Wi-Fi bracket, why not? I really told myself, the only way you don't stand a chance at winning this tournament is if you tilt now. As long as I stay focused, as long as I stay determined, don't let my mistakes throw me down. Don't let myself just get broken by me not playing well this game. This is the only way that I can surely lose. So if I just stay focused, even if I lost 2 games in a row, I can still win. He lost 2 games in a row as well and came back like that. So, game 5. If I lose this, we go to the reset. And he starts off with a good combo, yet his forward air doesn't fully connect. Good for me. Throwing out my back airs here. Throwing out a lot of aerials. I kind of want to go a little more aggressive this game, because I know he has figured out my camping a lot. Which obviously doesn't mean I'm not doing it like at all anymore. And the beginning is good for him. Getting a small read here. Yeah, I had hoped that the reverse crown would hit him after the jab 1, didn't. Yet the up smash falling down, shield poked him. Back to even, my everyday problem, what do I do? Like, honestly, tell me, how do you DI that move? Once again recovering, he tried to go for a forward smash. And my forward tilt. Like, that's what I mean. I outrange him. He's at 83. I outrange him like this is a hitbox that exists. The tip of forward tilt is actually stronger than the arm for people that don't know that. And it just murders Pichu. First stock taken, first blood in this game. This time, I was ready for his down smash. This time I didn't spot dodge. Instead, I got my jab. I read his roll in with a cannonball, 32 damage, but the forward smash was a misinput and I got punished for it. Still a pretty even game. Now I'm going back to a little more camping because I am up, and if he T-Jolt camps, he takes damage. Here he throws me, but I can turn the combo around with the reverse crown. This time I cannot. He gets in some hits. This was such a bad misinput by me. I wanted to up air but somehow got up B because I was honestly shaking, not gonna lie. I was honestly shaking. And got the up B, not getting the kill. The up tilt hit but not killing either. But he went high with the side B. And now we are back. Now we are back. I'm at around 50. 2 stocks left. He's at this last stock. I can't possibly lose this, right? This is what I thought the last time. This is what I thought the game before. And you saw how that went. So once again, taking a deep breath. Trying to focus. Get into my own head. Getting into his head. Taking a deep breath. I can do this. So let's go. I want to take on some damage. Which I do, as you can see. A very, very big damage. Like, it's only 50, but this catch here was so important. He probably expected me because I did that a lot to drop down with an aerial. But instead I went with the suck, catching his shield. The reverse crown hit, the neutral air, the dash attack. He's at 59. Getting hit here. Once again recovering. Which seems like a bad spot, but honestly, in this scenario, I was happy about it because, well, we both don't do much here. It was a moment to once again have a little break, calm down and tell myself, this is my moment. This is my tournament to win. Hitting him, shielding. Throwing out my crown. I'm trying to catch his stuff. I had hoped he would roll in, well, not dying to this yet. The crown hits. I finally reflect a T-Jolt. The counter hitbox hitting him as well. I went for too many of those up air reads, especially even if he jumped. He mostly did it retreating. But still, he is at 100%. And honestly, I was ready for more of a build-up because I remembered myself dying before winning this game. I thought I would die, come back, and wanted to have like another great talk about my mindset being like, yeah, okay, if I would have lost that stock, my mindset would have been like, yeah, so this is the exact situation I was in last time, but I will not get myself killed like last time again. Yeah, so much for that talk. Did I shield poke him? Yeah, honestly, I have no idea how. His shield was nearly full. But, like, did you see that? Do you see that? At least, I think there is like a little bit of Pichu's ear looking, like on the left side obviously, but I do not shield poke that. Like, this forward air hits! Look at that! Oh, wait, that was that one frame. Did he drop? I want to catch that frame. I want to know what exactly happened. I think he didn't do anything but yeah, I think I actually somehow hit a tip of his ear with the forward air. He definitely wasn't ready, DI'd it badly, and died. I won this tournament. And it really is kind of a storyline. Because, I will tell you, before my break, even if I got to the situation where I was up 2-0 in Grand Finals, I would have lost this tournament. I would have tilted. I would have thrown. But not again. This time I came back stronger. And took the bracket first place. Yeah, this was a video. This was hopefully an interesting video as well. I enjoyed it. I like analyzing my games a little, but I also like doing this kind of tournament recap, the storyline. And yeah, this was this tournament. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, and if you haven't done yet, subscribe to the channel if you don't want to miss anything. Hopefully see you in another video soon. Bye, have a great day.